You know, in this endless search to become a better version of ourselves, we look for secrets in all the noise. We look for them in the hustle. But what if the answer isn't really out there in the world? What if it's been right here, waiting for you, every single night, in the quiet? It's a question. I'm sure it's one you've asked yourself. You do everything you're supposed to, right? You get to bed on time, you close your eyes for 7, maybe even 8 hours. And still, the morning comes and you just feel like you haven't rested at all. Why is that? Well, that feeling of waking up tired, it's way more than just an inconvenience. It's a silent struggle. It's this private battle that so many of us are fighting every single morning, long before the day even really gets going. You start the day already feeling completely depleted, like your energy was never refilled overnight. And suddenly, every little task feels heavier. Every challenge seems bigger. You're basically trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. So what's our first instinct? We do exactly what we've been taught to do. We just push harder. We dig deep, grit our teeth, and try to force our way through the fatigue because we come to believe that more effort is always the answer. But all that does is lead to this deep frustration. The harder we push against this invisible wall, the more demotivated and just stuck we feel. And listen, this isn't a failure of your effort. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of how our own energy actually works. And that brings us to the core of the problem, a misunderstanding that's rooted in this lie we've all been sold. It's called the productivity paradox. It's this completely backwards idea that to achieve more, you have to sacrifice the very thing that makes achievement possible in the first place. Our hustle culture pushes this really dangerous myth that less sleep somehow equals more success. But science, it tells a very, very different story. The reality is that less sleep leads directly to lower productivity, a shattered ability to concentrate, and even a weaker immune system. So you're not gaining an edge, you're literally giving it away. So here's the crucial turning point. We have to completely reframe how we see sleep. It is not lost time. It is not some luxury. It is, without a doubt, the single most productive thing you can do. It's your nightly reset. See, sleep isn't just a passive shutdown, not at all. It's an incredibly active, essential process. It's the time when your body and your mind perform their most critical maintenance, healing you, sorting through all the day's information, and preparing you to be your absolute best self tomorrow. Every single night, you embark on this remarkable journey. It all starts as you drift off, as the world outside just fades away. Then, your body starts to slow down, your muscles relax. And in this deepest stages, your body is doing critical physical repairs, restoring energy right down to the cellular level. And finally, in the dream stage, your mind gets to work, solidifying memories and processing emotions. This journey, it's absolutely non-negotiable for a healthy life. Okay, so understanding why sleep matters so much is the first step. That's huge. But the real transformation, that comes from knowing how to reclaim it. So let's build your personal blueprint for better rest. So first things first, how much sleep do you actually need? It's not a one-size-fits-all thing, but science gives us some really clear guidelines. For most adults, that sweet spot is somewhere between 7 and 9 hours. And I want you to think of this not as a suggestion, but as a biological requirement for your body and your mind to function at their peak. Just take a second and see where you fit. And the solutions to reclaim your sleep, they are so much simpler than you might think. It's really all about building a powerful evening routine. Start with what's called a digital sunset. Just put all your screens away an hour before bed. Eat for rest. Avoid those heavy meals or caffeine late at night. Find your own calm with simple breathing exercises to quiet your mind. Move your body during the day, because that prepares it for deep rest at night. And maybe most importantly, honor your body's natural rhythm by trying to keep a consistent sleep schedule. You see, this isn't really about fixing a problem. It's about unlocking a potential that has been inside of you this entire time. It's about reclaiming your dawn.
Just let that idea really sink in for a moment. We've been taught to measure our worth by how exhausted we are, by the hours we sacrifice. But your true strength, your creativity, your entire future, it is not built in a state of depletion. It is forged and it is refined in the quiet, powerful, restorative hours of the night.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. What if the clarity, the energy, the focus that you've been searching for, what if it isn't in another cup of coffee or just one more hour of work? What if your absolute best self is waiting for you just one good night's sleep away?
This journey, it doesn't have to start tomorrow or next week. It can begin tonight.